Before we start the video, can we just appreciate how gorgeous my coffee looks this morning? Delicious. What is going on with my hair? Please behave. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know what chokehold the balaclava has on the internet right now, but I'm obsessed and I need one in every single color. And if you've come across my channel before, or you're already subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, do it. You'll know that I like to buy secondhand and make stuff myself. So rather than buying a balaclava from Urban Outfitters for probably like £30, I don't know how much they cost because I haven't looked into it, because I'm not going to spend that much money on something I can make myself. It's not gonna happen. However, this crochet with me is going to be a little bit different because I have a pattern for you guys, so you can literally follow along with me. I've partnered with Ribbler to make this crochet balaclava pattern. Ribbler is changing the way we share patterns online. Ribbler offers a wide range of interactive and eco-friendly patterns, which include these little video tutorials, which are so useful if you're a beginner. And if you're looking to create your own pattern like I've done here, you can use their software Ribbler to easily write patterns on any device. It's so simple and easy to use. There's no reason that you can't start sharing your patterns with the world. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of this pattern over on my Instagram, so head over there, enter the giveaway, tag your friends, and you'll have the chance to win this pattern. But if you can't wait for that and you want the pattern now, you can head over to my description and buy the pattern through there, which would help to support me and this channel and my videos and more crochet content. So yeah, I just wanted to help make my patterns a bit more available to you guys, because normally I just make them up on the spot, but now they're written down and you can buy them. So there you go. You're welcome. This is a good coffee. So balaclavas, obsessed. All over TikTok, I've seen so many crazy like spiky ones with bunny ears, ones with bear ears, fun neon colors. Like, oh, the creativity that can come out from a project like this is just nuts. So my pattern is basically just the baseline, and then I also have how to make the spikes and the ears as well as like little add-ons, but you have to buy the pattern to get all those little extra bits. I myself have already made a little bunny balaclava. It's so cute. I mean, I don't think I'd wear it outside, it's more just for me. Yeah, I prefer to use chunky or super chunky wool. I have this King Cole Orbit yarn, which has just got these crazy funky colors that I'm going to be using to make one today. But I also have this Big Value chunky yarn as well. Chunky or super chunky, it's the best option. Or even something like this alpaca yarn, which is like super expensive, so I might save it for, I was gonna make a mini alpaca with this actually, but all that yarn that you know is like fluffy almost, and it's got that kind of texture to it. I'd recommend using a 6mm hook or a 5.5mm hook, as again, you're working with pretty chunky yarn, so you're gonna want a pretty big hook. I prefer working with a 6mm, but it is completely up to you. Here is mine. And 2 stitch markers. I've got little heart ones, they're very cute. Let's get into the pattern. So for this balaclava, we're actually going to be working bottom up. I've seen a lot of people work top down, but I'm doing bottom up because I want to be different. Do a slip stitch, and you're going to want to foundation half double crochet this length of the balaclava, like what's going to go around your neck bit. Of course, you can adjust this to how like far down you want the balaclava to go. If you want it to be more of like a snood type thing, you could make it 20 stitches, but I'm just going to do 10 because I like keeping it shorter. Welcome to an incredibly mediocre tutorial on how to do a foundation half double crochet stitch. Please bear with me, I am awful at explaining things as previously stated, but we're going to try our best. So you're going to want to chain 2 and then loop the yarn around the hook and put it through the first chain. Now, instead of pulling through all 3 stitches like you normally would for a half double crochet, we're only going to pull through 1, and this is going to act as our bottom chain. So we should have 3 loops on the hook and pull through. It sounds pretty simple, but I've probably really messed up explaining it, so I'm just going to keep showing you how to do this. You basically repeat that step by not pulling it through all 3 stitches the first time. So the bottom bit acts as a chain. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully you understand. And this is what it should look like when it's finished. Make sure it is your desired length, and we will move on to the even more complicated things. You're welcome. So next up we're going to be working on our row of single crochet to get the ribbing effect. So we're going to want to chain 1, turn our work, and then work the single crochet stitch into the 3rd loop of the half double crochet. If you're having any trouble finding it, it is visualized on the screen, is just this little loop at the back, and that's where we'll put our single crochet stitch. If you did 10 stitches, you'll be single crocheting 10 stitches. If you did 12 half double crochets, you'll be single crocheting 12 single crochets. It is pretty simple. It's all in the pattern, link in the description below. Promo, baby. And then as you can see, we have a lovely bit of ribbing starting to begin. Ribbed for her pleasure. Do not make that joke, that is inappropriate. Okay, right. So if that was a little bit confusing, I do apologise. I tried my best to explain it, but I am just awful at explaining things. But don't worry, you're going to get the hang of it, because you've got to repeat this basically until it fits around the circumference of your head. So that is a lot of rows. So you're going to get your practice in. This is gonna take me a while, but it's worth it for a super cool balaclava. I think this project normally takes me about 4 hours, which in a grand scheme of crochet, like I just did a big crochet blanket video, so you can go watch that if you haven't seen it already. Once you come to the end of this row of half double crochet, we're going to chain 1 and then work into those back loops again. So as you can see, we're getting this like ribbing effect, which also does add a little bit more stretch, so you don't have to do as many rows and it can fit around your head. Keep all that nice warmth in, you know? I'm getting cramps right now, they're so bad. I think I'm gonna start my period soon or something, because this is like painful. As you can tell, we're just gonna be repeating this over and over. So I've been crocheting for about 20 minutes, and also roadworks have just started outside my house. So if there's drilling in the background, just ignore it. It's driving me insane. And this is what we're working with. Nice little ombre situation going on. Yeah, I mean, it's not a look right now. It will be eventually, hopefully. I hope we're all making steady progress with this. I had to move because the sunlight was just getting way too overpowering. Like, we haven't had sun for weeks, then all of a sudden, boom. It's too much. The main ribbed bit is done. You're basically just going to want to carry on doing this until it fits round your head when it stretches, modelling this very well indeed. So once it does stretch comfortably around your head, you're just going to want to join the 2 ends with a little slip stitch. This is just a lot easier and quicker than sewing it. And we're done. That's what the joined end should look like. This is the base of our balaclava now. I hate doing this with all my piercings because they get caught. Whew. And here it is. This next part is where our stitch markers come in. I got these little ones. Bring the balaclava just kind of onto your chin and see where you want the opening to be. So I'm gonna mark one here. You kind of just want it at like the ends of your eyebrows. That's what I go off of. Yeah, there we go. And that is my balaclava opening. Ooh. Put your hook through that stitch that the marker's attached to. Create a slip knot with your yarn. Just do one little chain. So now we're attached to the balaclava again. Now we're going to chain 1 and then single crochet all the way around until we reach this other marker. So I just finished doing that and it came to 45 stitches. Now you're going to want to make sure it is either 43, 45, 47 or 49. So an odd number of stitches because we'll need it for later. Now we're going to double crochet 21 stitches, then 2 double crochet in the 22nd stitch, either double crochet 1, 2 or 3 stitches depending on the amount of stitches that you have in your little circumference thing. This makes a lot more sense if you get the pattern. Then do 2 double crochet again and then crochet 21 stitches, so that should make it go out a bit so it will fit the back of your head, because obviously your head is not the same circumference as your neck, because that would be weird. As you can see, it's starting to come together now. We got our little opening. This is the easiest part of this tutorial. We're just gonna double crochet 2 rows, so I'll see you once that is the drilling just started again. You can see it's really starting to take shape now. Like you can imagine there being a head in there. That was a weird thing to say, wasn't it? So this part in the pattern is where we start decreasing the size of the balaclava. We're doing this by about 4 stitches a row at the moment. So depending on how many stitches you have, is dependent on how many stitches you'll crochet between the decrease. This is literally making no sense. For me, that was 47 stitches, so I'm doing 10 stitches between each decrease. I really hope that makes sense, but yeah, that is what I'm doing in this very sped up weird time lapse. Right, I'm gonna try this on because I want to see. Out. Earrings. Okay, this is what we're working with. Next row we're gonna join it so it becomes one piece, but right now it is just this kind of weird collar. I do really love the colors though. Just take this off now. Oh. So remember the foundation half double crochet stitch I taught you earlier? Well, we're going to be doing it again to join these two lovely pieces together. We're going to foundation half double crochet 10 stitches. So I've just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we just kind of have this long attachment. We're just going to join it here with a very tight slip stitch because we do not want this thing coming unattached. And now we will start working in the round because we've got a round. Just to make sure this is all secure, we're going to just half double crochet around here. So I definitely didn't run out of yarn and have to wait 4 days for the new one to be delivered so I could continue this project. That didn't happen. Nope, I got it. It's all good. Look at that end. Look at that. Look at that lovely little thing that I'm gonna have to sew in later. But because I had to order more yarn, it also meant I was able to order the yarn for my new project that I'll be working on, which will be a new crochet with me video. Very exciting. I might just drop a little hint on screen. I am so happy with the colours I chose for this though, like it's so pretty. I made an excellent coffee this morning. Look how gorgeous that colour is. Why is it so like wet on the outside? And I got a lid so it wouldn't keep like coming out, so that's useful. Okay, so now I've finished with that. This is what it looks like. You can tell we're slowly making it actually look like a balaclava. This is where we're gonna start the like dramatic increases. So we're gonna chain 1, half double crochet 9 stitches, then we're gonna half double crochet 2 together, and then half double crochet 9 again and decrease, and we're just going to keep repeating that until we reach the end of the round. Using super chunky yarn is so difficult sometimes because you can like barely see what you're doing because it's so like fluffy, so I keep getting it caught on the wrong stitch. And then we end the round in a slip stitch. Now we're going to move on to single crochets because we don't want to keep making the hat taller, we want to start making it flatter. Single crochet 5 stitches, then decrease, and then we're just gonna repeat that until we reach the end of the round and then do a slip stitch. We're basically just going to follow the same format until there is no more stitches left, okay? So the next round is now going to be single crochet 4 stitches, then decrease. Then the round after that will be single crochet 3 stitches and decrease. Then the round after that will be single crochet 2 stitches, then decrease. And then the round after that will be single crochet 1 stitch and decrease. And then the other round is just going to be decreases until there is nothing left. Does that make sense? That is basically it. I am going to continue watching Grey's Anatomy. Yes, I'm still watching it. There is infinite seasons, so I have a long way to go. Then I'll show you the finished balaclava, the final result, and also some little add-ons that are available in the pattern exclusively if you want to spice it up a little bit. Also, my skin is so bad at the moment. Does anyone else just like break out really badly when the seasons change? Because every single time, without fail, my skin's like, oh, cold weather, oh, it's really hot again, Why does it do this? Like, it's not fair. I'm nearly not a teenager anymore, but it's still doing this,
I think by the close of business today, I've got cartilage in a bottle.
It's finished! We just got this little like loop at the top, so I'm gonna stitch that in now. I hate sewing ends in, it's literally like the worst thing. So no matter how many times you do it, you'll always unravel at some point. This is the main bit done. Now we need to move on to just making this gap look a bit nicer. This isn't like the proper way to do this, but it's how I do it. In the corner, I'm just gonna put my hook through and just single crochet to attach it. Now, because we haven't got any set stitches, we just have rows, you basically just put in your hook wherever it fits, right? We're going to chain 2 and then half double crochet around 65 to 70 stitches. That's what it should be. So you're going to want to have about 65 to 70 stitches by putting your hook wherever it fits, if that makes sense. Could just stick to the 1 round of half double crochet. However, I'm feeling a bit spicy today, so I'm going to go with 2 instead. And here is the finished balaclava. I'm so happy that I picked this like marble effect yarn, as I just think it makes it look so much cooler and it gives it a lot more interest. And especially with the sunglasses on, I feel like I look like a Gucci model. I don't know why, there's just like the vibes this whole thing is giving off. I don't know, I look a lot cooler than I actually am, so that's a plus. That's always a plus. And that is the basic balaclava tutorial done. If you're looking to spice up your balaclava at all, maybe add some spikes, maybe add some bunny ears like I'm modelling here. I do have the actual bunny ear one here. All those add-ons will be found in the pattern below. I love the bunny, she's so cute, but I just can't wear it outside. I'm not confident enough to wear it outside. It's just kind of, it's like cute for photos, you know? It's one of those type of things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, comment a little bunny emoji or tell me if you're making the balaclava too. I'd love to know. If you make this balaclava, tag me on Instagram so I can see your gorgeous creation, so I can see how creative you've been with it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next crochet with me video, as I said, if you saw the little hint. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.